Welcome everybody back to Castle of Perfect's Pokemon Black 2 Let's Play. In the last episode we defeated Elesa, which is the electric type gym leader of Nimbasa City. In this episode we're going to go to Route 16 and see what's going on over there. Also, before we get there, we want to go ahead and talk to this guy and he will give you the Matcha Brace. Now remember that the Matcha Brace basically doubles the amount of EVs that you get for each battle. Now EV stands for effort value, and those are the points that you get. Like, let's say if you battle a PG, let's say, and it gives you one speed EV. Having the Match Brace attached to one of your Pokemon that actually battle that PG will double it, and you will get, instead of one, you will get two effort value on the speed side, and your Pokemon will grow even faster than it usually does. So it basically grows twice as fast if you attach it to your Pokemon. But there is a downside to it. Your Pokemons become a lot slower than usual, so that's, you gotta keep that in mind. So we're gonna battle this guy. He's got a Drill Burr, really not a big of a threat. It looks like Castor is really growing really fast. He only needs 2 more level before he goes out and evolve into Embor, which is an even bigger badass fighting type slash fire Pokemon. It's really such an amazing Pokemon, and that's also the reason why I chose him as I started, right? So anyway, we're gonna have to battle here this guy, which just has a Tranquil level 25. Now keep in mind that bird Pokemon usually are very fast, and if you have a rock type Pokemon, that will definitely usually take them out immediately because it's super effective. But judging by the amount of levels that I out-level that Tranquil, I don't think he actually stands a threat to me. Absolutely not. So let's see, there is a bunch of hidden items over here, so I highly suggest you guys to use the item finder, or whatever it's called in this game, or the Dosing machine, and you will get yourself a couple of random items that are hidden somewhere in here that are naked to the eye of the human being, but not naked to the Dosing machine, of course. Now this is the 3rd trainer in this route. The Backpacker even is gonna have a Watchog, and really this is probably the most mainstream Pokemon that you will see throughout this entire game, almost in every single route that you go to. So a simple hit clash I thought would take him out, but it doesn't. I mean, it seems like Watchog is a little bit, well, it's probably just close as heavy as Castador is, so makes hit clash less likely to one-hit KO him. But it does give me 750 experience point, which is a lot. We're obviously going to take a look in the Lostlorn forest, and before I actually go into deep details about this place, I would like to show you guys the random Pokemon that you can find in this place. So to make things less complicated, I've made a screenshot from Servi.net. As you can see on the top side, there is Pokemon Black 2 Wild Pokemon List, and on the bottom you got Pokemon White 2 Wild Pokemon List. Now as you can see, there is only 4 Pokemons that are exclusive to each game. Now Cottonee and Heracross are exclusive to Pokemon Black 2, and Petilil and Pinsir are exclusive to Pokemon White 2. Now Cottonee has a 25% chance of encountering, just like Petilil does, and Heracross has a 5% chance of encountering, just like Pinsir does. And if you want a very strong Bug-type Pokemon, I would highly suggest you to catch yourself a Heracross or a Pinsir, depending on the game that you're playing on. Moving on to the Pokemon that you can find in the Double Grass, we've got everything exactly the same except for Whirlipede, which is the full form of Venipede that you could find only in the normal Tall Grass. And the chances of finding these Pokemons are still the same. The only difference is that you can find Whirlipede instead of Venipede in the Double Grass. Now moving on to the most special place of this area is of course ground shaking spots, where you can find even fully evolved Pokemons that are super powerful and amazing and a great asset to your team at this point of the game. You've got Audino, Emolga, Pansear, Pansach, Pampor, Vespiquen, Roserade, Livini, and Whimsicott. Now of course for each game it depends. Whimsicott is exclusive to Pokemon Black 2, and of course Lilligant is exclusive to Pokemon White 2. So much information out of the blue, man. That's great. Well, anyway, there are a couple of items also laying on the ground in this place in Lostlorn Forest. One of them is an Ultra Ball. There are 3 trainers in total that are accessible, actually battable. It's not even a word, battable. I mean, you can fight them. That's what, fightable, if that's even a word, alright? So the first one is Pokemon Breeder, which has a Tranquil level 24. Absolutely not a threat to anything that you have on your team, if you have trained your Pokemon as well, that is. On his last Pokemon is also a Lieport. I mean, that one was kind of annoying to deal with, but yeah, really in the end you could really take care of it. It doesn't really matter. After you have defeated Elisa, I don't think you will have a problem defeating this guy. So the second trainer is a Pokemon Ranger. Yes, and she's a hottie. Oh my god, Serenity, you look hot. And she has a Trubbish as a Pokemon. I mean, really, Nintendo? That doesn't suit her style at all. She needs a hot Pokemon like Milotic or something like that. But I mean, if she had a Milotic on her team right now, I wouldn't really be able to actually defeat her. Or it really depends on just the amount of levels that she would have on that Milotic if she had one. But she will give you a Matcha Berry after you battle her, of course, just like any other ranger. They always give you berry after you defeat them because it's a gift from nature. And on the ground right here, a hidden item, a Leafstone. You can use that to evolve Pokemon that only evolve with Leafstone, and that's great. Now this character right here is kind of special to me in a way, because it's really funny. He asks you if you know about the Pokemon called Zoroark, and of course, as we all know, we all play Pokemon, right? So we know what a Zoroark is, and we know that Zoroark is the biggest Trollface there is in this world. So he's gonna give you the TM95 just for listening to his stories, right? So he'll be like, 2 years ago, there was a Zoroark who was imitating a human being, and he was talking to other people and messing around with them. And it turns out, yes, it is the same Zoroark of 2 years ago, and it was actually holding a TM95 Snarl. Well, that's weird. Like receiving an item from my Pokemons out of the blue, and then the Pokemon just walks away. Man, that Zoroark is such a troll face. That definitely, I would like to battle that Zoroark, but I think that Zoroark belongs to a Pokemon trainer called N. I'm not really sure if that's the one, but it's definitely a troll face, and I will remember that one. So here's the third and last trainer. He has an Emolga on his team, and after I defeated his Emolga, as you can see, Castler goes to level 36, and this means something, guys. We all know what it means, alright? So before it happens, he's gonna learn the Assurance, right? Which is a dark type move with a 50% or a 50 base power, which doubles when the user is actually hit first. So here is the moment of the truth. Mr. Castler is going to evolve into Ambor. Oh my god, this is so epic. I mean, now we got a super powerhouse. Just more than a powerhouse. This thing will just demolish everything in our way. I mean, in my way. It will just become an overkill to almost everything that I have to face so far, but it's a great thing, of course. Just like any other ranger, once again, guys, he gives you a cherry berry, or at least a berry, depends on just the ranger that you just battled. And there is a net ball over here, which is, woo, that's great. We can catch bug type Pokemon or water type Pokemon more easily. Now, as you can see, there is a high ground in here, which is a double grass area, which we cannot access just now because, of course, I don't have Surf, I don't have Waterfall, so it basically becomes impossible at this point. So once again, guys, if you want to battle this trainer more often, you can go out of the Lostlorn Forest, go back in and talk to the breeder, the first trainer that we face right there, and he will, in fact, show you or actually give you another battle. And as you can see, I really need to take down this tree right here, but I can't, simply because I don't have a Pokemon that can learn Cut. So what will I do? I will just go ahead and try to find a wild Pokemon that I can actually, that can actually learn that. But before we go and do all that, it seems like I'd better be off just walking away from this place and just exploring a little bit more to the right and see if there is more trainers that I can battle. So there is a twin guy over here which you can possibly battle. But before that, I would like to move this builder or boulder, whatever. I think it's really too bad that Nintendo never implemented the fact that the Pokemon shows up and pushes the boulder away instead of you becoming super muscular and moving every single boulder after you've used strength. It just doesn't make sense to me. So use the dosing machine, ladies and gentlemen, once again, because it makes your life so much easier, and you can find so many more items that you would otherwise miss if you're not using the dosing machine. So here is another trainer that you can battle. Of course, all the experience points are more than welcome for Ambor to grow even bigger than he already is. I mean, look at this guy. Oh god, oh god. Oh, the Lieport is possibly just shitting her pants. I just defeated that guy so easily. So anyways, the dosing machine is telling me that there is a tiny mushroom over here. Not exactly the tiny mushroom. It actually told me that there was a hidden item over there, and it is a tiny mushroom. And I don't know why I'm repeating myself so much, but anyways, there is an item over here which you don't want to miss. It's the TM66 payback. It's really useful with some Pokemon. So I was actually looking around here and I was like, you know what, I am going to see if I can find a wild Pokemon that can actually learn Cut. First try, I fail. Second try, I fail. God. And you know what, third try I failed as well. They say third time charm, but for me it was the fourth time. There you go. So we got a Liepard that I can actually learn Cut. I'm gonna try to catch this one, but I am not going to talk. I'm just going to show you just how depressing I became, or you can actually become, after all these many tries. Just take a look. Come on. Come on. 1. Yes. 2. 3. Yes! Oh, did it! I did it! Fuck yeah! Damn it! Oh, I am so happy. It only took me freaking 14 tries before I could catch myself a Liepard just to go down this tree and get myself a freaking heal ball. Seriously, all that work just for that item. It's ridiculous. I didn't even know. I thought it was some kind of important item that was up there, but it was just a heal ball. If I knew, I wouldn't even taken the trouble to just go there and catch myself a Liepard and just to cut down that tree just to get a heal ball. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't have bothered. Honestly, my God, these Liepard just such an annoying Pokemon to catch. Now, anyways, these guys have both a Scraggy level 24. Liepard just got knocked down right there, which is good because I mean that's just payback. Payback's a bitch. You messed up with my time and now you just got knocked the fuck out. That's how it works. So anyway, so this is the last trainer of this Route 16. She is a cyclist and she will have a Whirlipede, which is a bug/poison type Pokemon. Absolutely weak to Ember, and I'm definitely going to knock him out with a Heat Clash. And I did that, get some Pokemoney, Pokédollars actually, and you know, I'm basically just going to go ahead and take a look up here. I'm trying to go to the Marvelous Bridge, but there is one thing that is going to be, you know, stopping me from going there. Now, I'm just gonna talk to this girl, see if she gives me something. Doesn't give me anything. This Bali dude just right next to the vending machine, he will give you fresh water, which is pretty good. You know, you can heal your Pokemons with that. And, you know, there is nothing in the trash can. This girl will be blocking the way until you, like, go further into the game. Until you get a couple more badges you can get back here, or I think after the Elite Four, I'm not really sure, but I'm definitely going to show you whenever you can go there. But anyways, that's pretty much it for episode 17, guys. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you didn't get annoyed too much about me showing how many tries it took me to catch the Liepard. But anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you guys in my next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and stay alive.